Hello and welcome. I thought I'd get the traditional harvester going first and the beet harvesters. I've got the traditional harvester poised on the edge of the BGA field, and then later on we're gonna do the I always forget what the name is. Yeah, the olive harvester. Is it still aboard? I think it is, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I think I'm actually right for once. Yeah, we're gonna get that underway. Can't remember if the grass is to be done. It looks like it is. If we do it now, though, do we do it though? It has one more growth stage, but I don't really like cutting in October or November. If I'm honest, I really don't. Causes major issues. Right. Oh, I've got a really fantastic mod loaded today, which actually dropped today, which is the universal rear hitch. So yeah, I've set this going. I wanted to get a couple of rounds. I think the ones that we've got here, always with these little beet harvesters, have to do the unloads for a couple of times for some reason. But I checked on Courseplay, I did the 1 meter course with 2 of them, that was already, and it is. I'm hoping this year, because if you remember we had issues with the field, I'm hoping that with the new map and the map update, that whatever glitches there were with the field, that's actually gone. You can see the home top has done a cracking job. Right, so then let's see if you are left. I can't remember. You are indeed. And we are going to set you on go. And we shall see. It has already got some in. We shall see if... Yeah, I say I've got self-unload on both, but I'm sure I did last year and it didn't... You had to like unload once and then it was like that was okay, but we shall see. Yeah, I don't know if it's a tool thing or whether it's yeah, I'm really not sure. So do we? Yeah, let's hang around. I don't want to like rush off, even if this is going to take a couple of sessions. It's going to be a bit of a monster. I'm just chuffed that all of our crops are actually taken and that we've... Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I just hope that the ground is fixed so that we can get the sugar beet harvest and it doesn't keep skipping over and causing mayhem like last year. So there's been updates for that. I can't remember if it did say that, or we shall see. We can't do any more than that really. Oh, let's see. Okay. Right, now let's try that again. It's really weird. Nearest. Did we? No, we didn't. No, of course we did work. It just seemed to be that you needed to unload it once. Yeah, it's unloading now. I just don't get it. I really don't get the necessity for the one-time unload. Obviously, that was the other thing that was causing major issues last year, was the fact that it wouldn't unload because it didn't recognise some of the field as ours. So I'm hoping that's no longer the case, because this is supposed to be definitely our field. Right, let's set right going, and we'll probably have to stick with them exactly the same, and we need to change it to right, and we need to go to the first waypoint, and we need to go. And then we shall stick with this until it unloads. And we appear to have a blockage straight away. Okay, well we'll wait for it. Oh no, because it's going to actually catch up with it. Do you know, field edges. People think that Courseplay is such a... Oh, is this around trees again? Right, we may have to... Oh. Yeah. Now, do you set self-unload if you're doing this yourself? I don't think you can do this. It switches on unload. That is interesting. Right. Yeah, it really is. I'm going to have to do that thing again that we've done in the past, which is to chop a tree branch down. I think 2. Yes. Let's just set this going and then we'll come back. Is that actually doing anything? Right, well it wasn't for us. Let's chop this down, and we're going to do the same as we did last year, where all we do is just chop that one. And same again on this. Hopefully. Right, now we need to go and get the other one, because they're going to be sitting there waiting for us to unload. Oh no, they're still... Oh no, they're actually trying to unload. Okay. Now then, let's just wait and see. This should now do itself. If we can see, yeah, it's doing it fast. Fantastic. That is amazing. Yeah, now this is going to take a while to gather everything together, especially being as they seem to be sticking stuff over the edge of the field. Now we're going to set the... Oh, have we got another... Oh, please don't tell me you bumped into something else. Ah, it won't unload. It is doing exactly the same as last time. Oh. Just check that I am pressing the right. Brilliant. Right, why, oh why are you stuck? Patience, patience, patience. That's all I've got to say. Yep. Oh. It's doing that thing again where they just charge off the fields. They do like just get a bee in the bonnet and just charge away. Oi! Ridiculous. Right, so you can see got to about here. Let's do nearest, and we're going to just stick to this for a minute and see what's happening. Oh yeah, we'll just stick to this as well, going past the two trees that we have delimbed very, very slightly. That's working nicely so far. It's definitely better than last year, because it was around the side of the road where we had absolutely major issues, truthfully. So this is a massive improvement. Thank you, JMGaming. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, this is going to take a while for us to grab this off the field. So I think what I'm tempted. Oh wow! Look at the physics of the wheels kicking up some stuff off the fields. I've got real dirt particles. There's 2 or 3 mods that are all tied together with that one that you'll see, and in wet conditions as well. Yeah. I think I did try the real mud once, but it was a little bit too real, in so much as soon as it had started raining. I know it's difficult to do 100% properly. Oh, now then, how are we doing on both sides? I cannot... Oh! I believe I can see a tractor that's... Oh no, that could be the one across there. Now, no, the one again, 100%. We need to find where that one is. Oh no! It sorted itself out. So it's, again, it does seem to be a little bit of that. It's not as bad as it was last year though, which is good. Right, we've got a harvest a second. I've got the bigger Landini. I want to call it Lambrini, the wine. what is it? Oh. Right, you know, I'm not going to get all stressed about it. Yeah, I think we're going to, although I'd like to... We really do need the grass though, really, because it is one of our major things for the BGA. This is our last cut. Right, I did prepare this earlier. Now, did we? Yeah, bearing in mind this is a new, it is sort of a new, yeah, now the nasty thing is it will ignore me because I've done it after it started, or it usually does, unless, imagine there have been updates to Cosplay, we shall see. Yeah, right, let's go and grab the others and set them going. Yeah, this is why I wanted to concentrate on this. With it being such a train wreck last year, I really wanted to get these going, because I hope when they get a little bit further in the field that they settle down, because we really can't. That's, I think, more about, yeah, more about the fact that was close to that. Right, okay, nearest, let's go. And I think we are going to just pull this out a little bit so that it's not going to block, even though it really shouldn't have blocked. Right, we appear to have, yes, it does look like actually it was the right tractor I could see, but yeah, it's not doing it all the time. That's one thing that is a massive improvement, but we may have to babysit this entire session if that's the case. Oh my life. If anything can climb this hill, it is one of these. Let's just fold that away a little bit to give it a bit of an assistance. I think we need to get this more at a side angle. There's no way it's going to climb a hill like that. Yeah, this is where the physics... Ooh, this is... Apologies for the gravity defying almost. Oh no, it is actually, it's not as bad as it looks. That probably was realistic actually. Right, so I would say we're about here now. Yeah, that's definitely doing that one there. How are we doing? Farmer girl is seemingly moving. Oh no, chucking it. Oh, please don't tell me they're chucking her in the water. There, she's going to do the same again. What? What is with that? What on earth are they doing? I'm not terribly impressed. I've never seen. There's got to be something about the film. There's got to be. I've never seen cosplay ever do this like this. It's strange. It's like they can't unload it. Let's just stick with it for a bit. Yeah, this was the... I mean, you can see by the amount of sugar beets along that side that this is awfully and absolutely stupendously better than last year on the older version of the map. So this is definitely good. Hopefully whatever's causing them to try to drive into the water like a lemming is failing. Now then, let's have a look how we're doing at the soy. We appear to have some sort of a meltdown. Let's go and see what's happened there. Yeah, I think the olive harvest may have to wait for another session, truthfully, where we can concentrate on that, because it's welcome to Farming Simulator 22. The farming game where the workers are unreliable and... Oh, right, yeah. Enough frivolity. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I posted my first Purbeck Farm last night. The first couple of episodes. Oh, this is to do with the level, isn't it? We may have to smooth this a little. I think we should try and do a little bit ourselves. Oh, yeah, it's not liking that at all. Oh, yeah, it is. We sort of cheat a little by half raising this and then, oh wow, yeah, you can see why. Oh yeah, they're going to struggle a bit with this. Yes, we may have to smooth this a tad. I didn't think this was that bad actually when I looked at it, but now looking at it closely, I really can see that it really is quite... Yes. Let's just go with it around one thing just to see if there's any... there's nothing we can do. Obviously, well, I think you can smooth with crops in, but I daren't. I really don't want any damage to do to the crop. Let's have a look at this as we're going. Oh yeah. Yes, I do think we're going to have to do a bit of... If you remember though, the texture was all that, like the arid field texture, it was difficult to read it. But now with this kind of texture, yeah, you really can tell the levels are, yeah, quite a bit of undulations. Yes, quite a bit of uppy and downy bits. Yes, I've posted my first Purbeck out. I really would appreciate your comments on... I'd say I've gone for something a little bit unique. I've always wanted to feature special tractors. I always wanted to actually use the Merlot as a tractor because it has got a proper 3-point link at the back. Obviously, it's only suited for certain things and it's a bit of a hybrid, but I just wanted to do something I've always wanted to do for a long time. We've got tractors to start come through now. We have actually got... Little Zeta as well. We do need another... Did I get another tractor? No, I almost got another tractor. Didn't, and now I regret it. I should have, yeah, got 180 horsepower. The new manufacturer. It'll come to me. I want to try to get this pop. No, it's not popping. Let's have a look. It is, well, they do small and large, but it was... There we go. Oh no, that's not the... It is the orange one. It's the Kubota. Yeah, it was one of the Kubotas. Now, this seems to be okay now, but you can see here why it struggled somewhat. There is quite a bit of... hilly texture. Let's try and find a better spot for you to see. Yeah, there's quite a bit of hilliness here. It's hard to see when the straws. It'd be better to show you when the straw's gone. Oh, now that you can see quite plainly. Yeah, this is pretty much where it stopped. Yeah, there's a few ridges that are really bad, just and very pronounced here. So I think, if I remember rightly, the field 15 is not too bad. We'll grab the straw again. The straw isn't going to disappear or anything. So now, how are we doing? Because I can't see any activity on the sugar beet. They seem to be on 0%, which to me suggests they are refusing to work. Ah, okay. That's because this driver has decided it's dinner time. Right, that should then mean that the driver behind should, when this gets far enough ahead, also start up. Yes, fantastic. Well, it isn't as stressful as last year, I've got to be honest. It is doing a much better job. There's very little pigeons like that. That's a normal courseplay thing where you've got to go and rescue them because they've for some reason decided that I think it's something's not quite right. I am going to say that. I'm not backtracking. There's something not quite right, but this is 100 times better or 10 times better than last year. There were breaks in this and all sorts of weird and wonderful things, so this is definitely much better. Let's try and zoom in a bit. My natural zoom level is really way too... I haven't done the latest update on Agres because it would require a new save, and now we've upgraded this, there's not much lag, so I'm just going to stick with it as it is because we can't keep doing new save slots all the time, and yeah, it's going to muck around with all of our... Although, actually, would it affect us if I did my usual trick of doing the XML switch? Because that all that's going to change is the grounds levels, and JMGaming's removed a lot of trees, so it's mainly that type of thing. So I'm not sure that it would affect us, but it may actually affect. Yeah, it might be better. There's not much judder anymore, I must admit. But right, it's doing well. Yeah, these seem to be. Let's just wait around this bit where we know we've had difficulties. And let's just wait for that to move as well. Yeah, because this seems to be the trouble spot. Right, we have our harvester has finished that field, that's good. So it was only that one bit. So if that's, yeah, well, there's a couple of patches that were a little bit bad. Let's wait for it to get to this corner, and then we shall abandon ship, and we shall go and stick the harvester to the next field. With it being, aha, you didn't get anything on that. Ah, that's because I think we've already done it. It seems to be very much better. Like the home top is not going to be too much longer. Yeah, at least that. Sorry, I didn't say, did I? I wanted to get a lot of prep done this time. Oh no, it's done it. Yeah, I wanted to get a lot of prep done so that we could literally hit the field. So I got everything ready, courses and all that type of stuff, so that I wouldn't have to do all of the course play stuff. I like to do that off camera where possible. It isn't always, but, and I know you're used to me doing it, but it is nice to. I am trying to improve on. Yeah, I'm getting used to doing more stopping and starting the camera. I always used to want to do that so that you would always see everything that was going on. But I do still transparency, but there's a degree of trust, and I think you've got to. Oh, it actually already did that for me. Right, there's quite a bit of clean up. Now, this is really strange with this harvest, and it is just this one. I had a class. Oh, it's the harvester. No, that was my fault then. No, I just did that. We just saw me do that on camera. Now it clearly says, no, I think we need to lower the header. I think it's that, and then if you press start, it does indeed start. So I think it's that. But that was definitely my fault that time. Yeah, still a little bit of choppiness. We should come and see what's happening. Well, looking at that, oh no, one of them is still going. Although I think they're waiting, so Yeah, something has really stopped the other one working, so... Oh, please don't tell me they've gone into the water again. Oh well, I refuse to be ruffled. Yes, I've had enough ruffling on, yeah, a spectacular... I mean, well, I've got to say, it's probably the most spectacular thing on Silver Run where I actually got clocked by the train. And it is weird, I am telling the truth, in so much as it was that horrific moment where you like thought, the train could come at any moment, and bang, it literally hit me at that precise moment when I had the sort of thought about the train could come by at any moment. Literally, it was hilarious, sort of. I couldn't stop laughing, even I could see the funny side of it. It was, yes. Right, I will show the courses now. So this is field 15. Now I saw the home topper there, nearly did it. 10.8 metre, clear, load, activate. And now this time, I did it self-unload actually, so that is good. It really did self-unload with me doing that after the fact. Now it never used to do that, but then again sometimes self-unload does or doesn't work. So right, let's shift this next to that. How much did we get? 7.5 tons off a field that was just, yeah, waste. Well, we bought it for the BGA as well. I don't think that's so bad really. I'm quite pleased with that. Alright, we'll stick you here, and we don't want you too close. And we shall go and see what happened to one of those. What did it hit? Huh. Oh. Why are you just sitting there? Ah, because yes, you're right, aren't you? So this really needs to go, I would say, about here, looking at this. I need to move you out of the way a little. Oh, did that the other day. Yeah, when you were right next to one tractor or harvester, and then you literally, it was a harvester actually the other day. Right, let's do nearest, and then we'll do right. About the same place, even if you have got to go around the field once, I'm not bothered. Right, let's have a look. Let's just sit. I think we're going to go into a bit of a time lapse, because if I babysit like this, I'm going to come in and out. I think that's the home topper about finished. And we're just going to press on. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare. We'll grab the sugar off on another session. It's certainly not. Oh no, it's not quite finished yet. There's still a bit to do. Now this is what would defeat a normal worker when you face a triangle like that, what a spear point. They just, yeah, can't figure it out. They just abandon ship. They seem to both be happy at the minute. Yes, I brought almost all of our tractors into play, apart from the biggie. The really biggie. Well, actually no, the two biggies. Yeah, I've got our old biggest tractor, the 326 horsepower, and we've got the new biggie, the 500 horsepower. Yeah, that we've bought really for the Estrella. I think it's very appropriate. We'll take this over to, mind you know, sometimes it does do that, and then it literally empties. Always down at that bit where it goes wrong. No, we don't want you. No. I'm forgetting the things. Oh no, stop, unload it. seem to like this bit. Aha. Let's quickly get that out of the way. Oh. Has the harvester finished? That's the only other thing going. Oh no, that will be the delayed message for this, I would imagine. Yeah, I don't think it's anything other than this. It's weird how you jump into the tractor and you get that delayed message. I'm trying to think, do we... I tell you what wouldn't be a bad idea, and that would be the... No, I'm not... We'll see. I know I'm thinking out in different... There's quite a few things we can do to... well, we want this over here anyway. This is its home. How are we doing? The two harvesters are both at 0%, which suggests to me that one or the other of them have stopped. I just don't understand it. It's just like they... Yeah, usually when they don't like something is when Coursebase sends a worker away like that. It always seems to be down at this bottom of the... This time seems to be down... Yeah, look, that one's going to do it as well. The other thing is, I've got to be Sherlock Holmes about this, which is when you've exhausted all of the probabilities that the only possible outcome is the real one, or words to that effect, is it could be the harvester. We cannot discount the fact that it could be that, really. Yeah, I've had issues with this before, but have I ever had it successfully do a field? Greenlands are very close to do this, and yeah, look, you see, they're now going to do a dart off. Yeah, they're not. It's not emptying. No, yeah, I think we're going to have to stop this. There's something... Yeah, we're going to try a traditional harvester. If the traditional harvester bulks the same as this, then we know it's the field. If the traditional harvester doesn't bulk, then we know it's... Yeah, these harvesters. That's a fairly reasonable assumption. No, we're going to let you go, because... something's not right, and we can't keep ignoring it, and I can't keep saying, oh well, let's just give ourselves 200 tons of things. We just can't do that. Right, let us ring the shop and ask them to drop a harvester off. Yep, let me show you that. No, I won't do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. You'll see the money go down. Realism. Yeah, so I'm going to see you in a few minutes when we've made the phone call and when they've dropped it off. See you shortly. Right, I've never used the this particular one, I don't think. Or did I use it on a contract once on Apache? Yeah, this is the... I don't know, actually. I think this is slightly different. It was the Rex, it was one of the Rexes. I do like these because they've got a smaller header, but they are all in ones. 24 grand, 24,000 something. I need to get rid of those. I don't want to be seeing any of that at all. Yeah, so we shall see. This seems to be doing very, very well. Yeah, it does. It seems to be not bulking at all. So maybe it was the harvester, or maybe something about the harvester. Yeah, or it could be mod conflicts. It could be anything. So could. It's no good blaming anything. Blame game doesn't, because you can't really know. Really? Looks like it's missed a little bit. There's a tiny bit. Right, I did promise a time lapse, and now that we're doing it this way, we are. Yeah. How are we gonna grab that lot out? Should we dump it on the field and just still crack on with what the plan was? Grab it all from the side, but we'll dump it all on the side of the thing, I think, is what we're going to do. Because I was going to pick it up, and we've already got it all on the floor already. So it does seem to be sensible to grab it from the floor. Yeah, I'm not sure whether... I was going to use the belt system. I've used it quite a lot on other Let's Plays. Does seem quite appropriate, so I think we'll do that. Right, while this is, yeah, I've got quite a few minutes, well, a couple of minutes grace whilst that fills up. It's got, I think it's a 45 odd ton, but we know that they do fill quickly, so I haven't got very long, but we can just go and see how the field, whether they've hit a bump and stopped, or whether they actually did manage to finish. I don't think so somehow. I think we're going to find it's found a bump. Especially looking at where it is. Although it could have finished. No, it's definitely not finished. I can see way too much soy. It's hit a tree or something in that far corner. Is a guess. Or is it a bumpy patch? We shall see. I would say that's a bumpy patch. Sort of got to lift and then push forwards whilst it's doing it. So yeah, there's quite a few bits and bobs on this that we're going to have to let's do nearest, and we shall stick with it whilst we go around the headlands, see if there are any other bad nasty patches. When the other ones are about 80%, we shall pop off, and if we manage to get this, let's just stick with it for a little bit. I guess it's quite a while since I've actually done a soybean harvest. Hobo's Hollow we did massive harvests. Yeah, that was good. Rombos we did as well, but I don't think we did many soy. We suited the productions that we'd actually got on the map itself. We did quite a lot of wheat and barley for bread, if I remember rightly. We did some canola oil. Yeah, so canola was a crop that cropped up quite a lot. If you'll forgive me, Paul. That seems to be managing okay now. Not bad corners. Right, anyway, I did promise, didn't I, time lapse, so it's time lapse time, yeah, otherwise it's going to take forever. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Fantastic. Oh, I left that out. Not bad. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that, if I'm honest. It's a long time since I've done that. Last time I did that was for I think it was on the patch, and I think it was the Rexer as well. It was the very first time I'd used it, and I was moaning about because it's only a 2.8 metre header, but I quite enjoyed that. It was alright. It's again, it was on a massive field. Yeah, I was not like this. This is, by comparison, rather a small field. I still think we didn't do badly. Yeah, I think we've not far off what I said. I really don't think I shortchanged us by a lot, but we shall see. Yeah, the jury's out on this until we've actually gathered it all in. Yeah, I'm debating on what form now. Yeah, the true, we could also use it for the straw. Now, what have we got at the minute? Yeah, and we've got plenty of money. It's nice to, I think I've got, let's just check. I don't have anything got to do this loose. We've got, yeah, we can't obviously draw the, yeah, we shall call the shop off camera and get them to come and grab that. Let's have a look. There's a few different, I think I fancy, let's return that. We'll turn our back so we can't see the shop come and pick it up. Yeah, I'm thinking belt systems. Yeah, there's that new it is. It's this one here. This is the one that picks up off the ground, does both. It does both jobs of the traditional, I think. Yeah, isn't this the one I've got on the STX 1051? I think it was more than that. Yeah, the other thing I was thinking was that there. I'm sure, is it the 30? No, it's not that one. It's the one without, it is, I remember, I've used it once. We've got it on Riverside, and that went a little bit wrong. But yes, I think that there is what we're going to buy. Did I can't remember if I've actually reset the thing. We will go and fetch it from the shop rather than get them to deliver it. Or do we get them to deliver it? Is that so much of a stretch? I always find it's just the glowy globe of light thing that really probably does it. Yeah, it may be better if I told you to look away and we'll do it like that. Right, no, that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to do this. Belt systems, yeah, we're going to buy it as well, I think, because it's going to be useful for quite a few things. Buy, absolutely yes. Fantastic. Right, and let's reset that. And we're going to do that next session. Yeah, it's not the biggest, but I'm sure it's this one. Let's just test, and let's see if I can still remember how to raise this up. Switch it on. Oh yeah, it's picked it up off the floor, which is fantastic. Yes. Yeah, it's filled its top, but it's not got a massive one. Yeah, 100%. No, that doesn't mean to say anything other than, well, let's just grab the trailer and just check. But I'm almost sure that's completely right. There's a lot to shift off here, really, obviously. So to me, it seems to be the little harvesters, but you can't say for certain. I don't be blaming mods. I've done that quite a few times in my content creation time, and it's yeah, you can't really say what mods clashed with what, whether it is the mod. No, I need to. No, can it? Yes, I have. Sure, I've used that before. Have a look. Oh no, no, it was doing it itself. We just weren't quite in the right place. Yeah, so it really is as simple as that. So we shall drag this around the field, and we shall get all that in. There's obviously the biggest bit is the bit around the edge, but I may do that off camera and just save the big bits. Yeah, I might do that side off camera. No, because it's that, like I always say about proof of, we know that works now. That's fantastic. Might time lapse that section there, and then of course we've got the olive harvest to do as well. Let's just have a quick look at our productions, because it's been a few days since I came on. Sunflowers, sugar, did we? Yeah, we'd already done that, hadn't we? The lime. Yeah, we know we've got quite a bit. Let's look in our productions. That is what I said to begin with. actually. Right, sugar beet sugar. So we've got 352 litres. How much have we got in? Sugar beet, I believe, is what we're looking for. 38 tonnes. So we're going to obviously stick that back in. Have we got that? I think we've got it on selling, haven't we? Yeah, we have. That's obviously part of the reason why we're doing so well. Because sugar's not a bad little earner. It's not like the best. It's not like a wheel, but it is still good. Yeah, obviously this is a bit disconcerting because we know for a fact we're not going to be able to sell this, which is such a shame. It really is. Or is it? I don't think it is selling, no. Although, didn't we go... Oh, I don't know. I can't remember, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'm confused over it, to be totally truthful. We will cut the grass as well. It is true, because BGA relies on it. We're selling those. How are we doing on that? Oh, the grapeseed oil. So that must be full outside as well. So next time, the grapes are filling up nicely. 50 odd tonnes going in there. Grape juice is selling automatically, and the greenhouses, yeah, they are. Yeah, they're doing as greenhouses should do. Truthfully, yeah, as simple as that. Well, we know we did see that. Oh, hang on a minute. So that was the one at the top. Was the actual? Does show electric charge as blue though? Does that just mean it's creating it though? Yeah, I don't think it's got anywhere to sell it, so it doesn't really matter what you do on that. It's not going to do anything. The methane. Yeah, I am a bit. I think it's weird. There's only this map, and another one that Silver Run, where the BGA just doesn't sell. I met exactly the same problem. I didn't realise what it was, but that was exactly the same. It's not selling the electric. So yeah, this one isn't really suited to a BGA. So in a way, although I brought that in some ways I have wasted my time. In some ways, it's not a total waste. Let's have a look at the digestate, because that's not a waste. 186 tonnes. Now that definitely isn't a waste. We also have got in the Omatana, this one here, how much digestate? We've got plenty of water, 167, so there's an awful lot of digestate. We haven't put the slurry yard down yet, have we? No, because we were debating about where to stick it. I think probably over there. We may, or do, I don't know. No, I was going to say that patch over there, but it's very, yeah, would cost a fortune. We did say about the top of the field, maybe next to that one where we've done that now. Yeah, there's the patch to the right, but I think that we don't want it that's going to stuff that up. I think on this side here, I think we'll probably on this flat section at the top just take this here for the slurry yard. I think so. Yeah, obviously I'm going to remove all of this off. Oh no, we've got the forage wagon, so we can easily do that. We'll get the straw up, although we've got all winter, so I'm not rushing. The biggest thing we've got left to do this year is switch the engine on. Yeah, the biggest thing we've got left to do now is the olive harvest. Yeah, and the grass. We'll set the grass, the cutters going, and the mowers. Cutters. Well, they are cutting the grass, but yeah, we'll set the grass. Yeah, again, the sugar beets aren't going anywhere. That's not going to sort of do anything terrible. So we've got quite a lot of work to do, to be honest. We've got olives to prepare. Yeah, all of these to do. I love looking in these bushes and seeing the olives. It's fantastic. Yeah, so we've got all of those to gather in. And we've got our other olives, obviously nicely going to our soap factory. How did the soap factory do? I didn't actually focus on it. You'll have probably seen better than myself. Soap. Yeah, it is nice that this is keeping going. Olives, 12 tonnes. Yeah, it is. It's not doing. Yeah, that's nearly full as well. So it's. I've got to be honest. It's keeping it churning nicely with the olives. I was looking at the other olives, the one with the shaker, which would be big trees like this, the bigger olive trees. That obviously they are olives, but they're just being ornamental, if you know what I mean. What is in the sales? I don't think it was anything exciting. I'm still debating with the John Deere whether to get that tractor. It is half price and it's a cracking tractor. We do sometimes, with like having tractors down here, do we no, I think we can manage. I'm not saying that we couldn't make do with another, but now with the big one, I think we've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 with a big one. So yeah, I think 4 is enough, and then obviously we can draw. Did I include that one? Right, there's 2 Landings, 2, the big John Deere 3, the Massey 4, the bigger Massey 5, and yeah, it is 6 tractors. I was spot on. Yeah, the really, really big one, which is it the Versatile? I think it's a Versatile. So I think we're about, no, that's not what we need to look at. The large, I think it is a Versatile. It is a Versatile, absolutely, yes. So I think we've got enough, truthfully, for now. Now we can't plant or seed until next year. We've got that. We returned all tools, so yes. All that remains now is the olive harvest, and we can get the straw and this up, and we're going to get the grass cut. So olives and mowing next session. I should probably do the same as I've done this session. I should get the mows ready on the field and get them to literally do it. We also need to, do you need to mulch? I don't think you do, but we'll have a look, because yeah, I don't think you do mulch a. Well, I suppose we could try it, but do you mulch everything? Is it just for the bonus? I'm not really sure. I can't honestly say. Well, we'll try it. If it doesn't do anything and you don't get a mulch thing when we've done this, then we know you don't mulch at all. There's a few little patches, but it's not mulch. Yeah, there's a few bits around the edge. But yeah, it is what it is. So it may be those harvests, and then again it may not be. There's a bit of a patch there that I missed. I did try to do that out a bit before I started on the inner bit. Well, I suppose you can see there. Yeah, I've got a couple of lines, and it's all down this end. The one tiny one, yeah, and a bit around the edges, but not bad. I class that as a victory. Anyway, yes, time is a ticking. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you stick with me on this journey. As always, I do love to hear from yourselves. If there's anything that I've missed, anything you'd like to see, or anything, just please drop me a comment. And without any further ado, I'm going to say goodbye for now.